Alright guys, so it is Friday, October 24th, and just as you can see, loading up the truck, and we're getting ready to head across over to our daughter over in Perry County, and anxious to see her and Nick and baby Forrest get out, do a little bit of hunting, taking the inline muzzleloader, taking the new Bear Gamekeeper, and I hope I didn't forget anything. So anyways, yeah, depending on what the setup is or weather conditions, I'm ready to hunt. So we're gonna get finished packing up, and we're gonna get on the road, and we'll see you in the woods. Hey guys, I made it down here to Perry County. I'm sitting in a stand that Nick White hung in a tree, and I'm right here in the corner of a field. We've got alfalfa here, and got some really thick cover here on a steep hillside. Heck of a deer trail going along right here. It's going to be up close and personal if I see anything. I'm hoping that deer will come out in the field and mess around up here in the corner before dark. But anyways, yeah, we got in late and hurried up and launched a few arrows, grabbed my gear, got over here as quickly as I could, and just trying to get settled in. It's always a little different when you're going up in a stand that you didn't hang, and just kind of figuring things out a little bit. So got a heck of a strong wind coming in off of the field here, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Like I said, I've never hunted this before, but it's definitely blown my scent right back over this direction. So I guess as long as the deer are coming from my left, I'll be in good shape. So I'm gonna sit in here till the end of legal light and see what we see. Well, this probably isn't a good thing. I'm just sitting here trying to get some film on squirrels. There is just hundreds of walnut trees, black walnuts in here, and I knew when I drove up the old farm road and parked where I did, about 800 yards out across this field, that the farmer was out cutting alfalfa, and I knew where I walked was about the only field that hadn't been cut. Well, yep, here he comes. I don't know how late he'll be at it, but and I know that the tractor noise doesn't bother the deer, but I'm just saying, probably not a good thing. Oh well, we'll just hang in here and see what happens anyways. Yeah. Well, it's a nice stand of alfalfa. I can understand why he wants to get it in before it gets frosted. So, anywho, I'll check in with you here later. It is a chilly one down here in Perry County. So, out with Nick White this morning. He's got his archery equipment in a climber tree stand down over the hill from me. And we're on a private piece. It's an old farm. And a good friend of his was gracious enough to let us come in here and do a little hunting. And it is a spot I've been to once or twice before. I haven't seen anything yet. I've heard some shooting in the area. It's the last day of the, I believe it's the last day of the junior senior high power hunt. But just absolute bluebird morning. Yeah, it is chilly. Anyways, I knew I was going to be doing a ground assault today, so, or at least this morning anyways. So, toting the Thompson Center Omega, and got the Tacticam mounted on top. So, hopefully if I get a chance to take a whack at a doe with this thing, I'll be able to bring some footage to you. Alright, get this camera shut off and keep my head on a swivel, and hopefully we can get her done this morning. Well guys, sun's coming up pretty good now. And I've not seen any doe, but had that one buck way out there over 100 yards a little while ago. Looked like a 6, couldn't see any browse. And then real close here I just had a, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 inch wide. Looked to be a 7-point. Clearly not the same deer at all. It came out probably 30 yards from me, and got to check it out, and it ended up walking up the logging path till it went clear up and went out of sight. So the bucks are out cruising on this crisp morning. I did get a text message from Nick, and I guess he has been seeing quite a few deer himself, but just nothing in bow range. So, alright. Well, this is exciting. I'm gonna hang in here and see what happens. Alright guys, out here on Saturday evening, and at a third spot now. It's my third sit down here in Perry County, and my third different spot. I'm out tonight with Nick White, and we're sitting in a steep valley with a lot of young growth trees. Got a pretty good crossing across a little stream, and hopes are high that we're going to see something. It is really loud with the crunch of leaves tonight, so we should be able to hear them coming a long ways out. Anyways, we're settled in here, and we're hoping to see some deer, so try to bring you the action if any happens. Well, good morning. It is a beautiful Sunday morning in the woods. Back out with Nick White this morning, and we're in the same place we were yesterday morning. Nick is in his climber, and we kind of switched places today. Both of us in new places other than where we were yesterday. I know Nick's got a week's worth of rutcation coming up, and so just trying to spread ourselves out and kind of get a feel for what's happening with the deer in here. And of course, I don't know why, but why I was thinking this, but while I was sitting here waiting for the sun to come up, I pulled up the Game Commission app on my phone, and I was checking some season information, and that's when I realized that the early muzzleloader went out yesterday, not today. I don't know why I was thinking today was the last day. So I went ahead and took the firing cap out of my inline muzzleloader, and yeah, I'm just strictly on observation sitting here this morning. Gets a little more light, I might get up and start doing a little sneaking around, see if I can see what I can see, and just let Nick enjoy his hunt this morning. And maybe I can bring some information to the table of anything that I see that'll help him when he's on vacation. So, it really doesn't matter. I mean, even if I would have brought the bow, I was going to have to hunt from the ground. I didn't really have a plan to hunt any other place. We're packing up and leaving to go back home today, so I knew I was just going to get out for a short while this morning. And anyways, I've had a wonderful time down here, visiting with the family and daughter and the grandson, and getting out in the woods with Nick, and been very enjoyable. Always goes by way too quickly. But, so anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get this camera off here and kind of keep my head on a swivel and see if I can see some deer moseying through here this morning. And I'll probably chat with you when I get back to the truck, and then we're going to wrap this up for the Perry County hunting trip this time. So